Museums and science centres are really important because they're the most trusted source of information in Canada. It's really our job to use our platform and to help educate the public and let them know what sort of small changes they can make in their personal daily lives that really will make an impact and help climate change. When I was a teenager, I was living near Clearwater in the North Thompson Valley, and all of a sudden these beautiful green mountains were turning orange. There was a massive epidemic of pine beetles, and that's because our winters were warming and they weren't cold enough to kill the pine beetle. That's the first time I really noticed that climate change was having impact on me personally. Climate change is a huge issue that the entire world is dealing with. It has far-reaching impacts on everyone that calls Earth home. Currently, Canada is warmed at 1.7 degrees Celsius, and it's warming faster than most nations in the world. These have effects like melting permafrost, melting Arctic ice, rising sea levels, receding glaciers. Our whole ecosystem is at risk with climate change. Although I grew up in the North Thompson Valley, I currently call Prince George my home. Prince George is surrounded by a lot of beautiful mountains and glaciers. In the next 100 years, almost all of BC's glaciers will be completely gone. And this has far-reaching impacts. It's going to change the way water flows, the way water accumulates, all the plants and animals. So our entire ecosystem is at risk. We've also seen a huge amount of fires locally, and these fires are extreme. So they're displacing animals, they're displacing humans. I know personally family and friends that have had to leave home for months at a time because their homes are being impacted by things like fire and flood. I'm the curator at the Exploration Place. Currently, we're working on redoing our children's gallery, and we really want this exhibit to focus on climate science, the effects it's having on Canada, and how we can all take steps to really make a change. And we think that this is a really good program to introduce to children that are, between the ages of 2 and 12, because they're at that age where they're really going to take that information and move with it. They're going to help their parents work on small changes that they can make in their household. If they're learning that now, then in 20 years, they're really going to be living that lifestyle. Museum and science centres are actually the #1 trusted source of information in all of Canada. So that's above media, that's above government, above scientists and journalists, and that's really important. So we need to use that platform and really set a good example. We really only have one shot at this. We have one planet, we all share it. This problem is far-reaching and far impacting. If it doesn't impact you now, it will in 5 to 10 years. So really, our oceans are at risk, our forests are at risk. Now is the time to take action and take a stand and change things in our daily lives that can really make a difference.